Okay. 2, 3, go. Good day, everyone. We are the proponents of Group 5 BSHM 3B, and we will present to you a feasibility study of selling banana balls in Pasig City. Feasibility Plan Oral Defense.
I am Adrian G.
I am Elesis Lorie.
I am Melchor Sophia K.
And I am Orpia Amychel A. Next slide, please. Chapter 1 Company Profile. Next slide, please.
For the vision to be one of the best businesses selling banana ball snack in Pasig City in 5 years, providing newly innovative and freshly made product in the market to satisfy customers by great service and quality product. For the mission to make a delicious and nutritious banana balls product at an affordable price using a quality banana as the main ingredient, providing good customer service and easy access kiosk stall for all. This is the Havana Banana business logo, and as you can see, there is a banana in the center of the logo, which represents the proponent's main ingredient of the product, sabadi bola. And if you taste the proponent's product, you will feel you want to dance just like the banana on the logo. Next slide, please.
The location of business. Havana Banana is located at Victoria Plaza, A. Mabini Street, Barangay Kapasigan, Pasig City. The proponents chose this location because it is surrounded by commercial establishments where people go to. As you can see in the picture, it is the actual photo of the location of the Havana Banana, and in the right side is the vicinity map. Next slide, please.
This is the capital contribution of each owners. Each owners contributes 60,000 pesos and the total amount of contribution is 240,000. The capital contribution of each owner came from a loan from a bank. Next slide, please.
The product description. Sabadibola is a food that is likely similar to a potato croquettes, but instead of using mashed potato, then formed into balls, the proponents used mashed sababanana, filled or infused with two varieties of flavor, which are ube jam and coco jam, coated with shredded corn and fried. Next slide, please.
Chapter 2 Marketing Aspect. Next slide, please. Market research. The proponents conducted the research in the selected nearby barangays in Pasig City, such as Canyogan, Kapasigan, and Sagad. The selected barangays will be the target market to gather data to know if the created business will be feasible or not. It is shown that in 2022, Barangay Kapasigan has 6,055 population, Canyogan has 28,305, and Sagad is 5,656. The total of population is 44,032. 10% of the total population is 4,403.2. Next slide, please. This is the summary of respondents for retail. The Slobin's formula is N is equals to N, which is the population, 1 plus N times E, which is the margin of error, 0.05 to the second power. N is equals to the 10% of population, which is 4,403.2. N is equals to 4,403.2 plus 1 plus 4,403.2 times 0.05 to the second power. And the total number of respondents to the survey is 366.68 or 367. Next slide, please. This is the summary of demand for retail. In nature of work, the groups are student, employed, and household, which are the target market. The number of respondents of students is 262, employed is 90, and household is 15. The number of percentage is 71, 25, and 4%. The total respondents are 367 and 100 percentage. Next slide, please. Summary of monthly demand per variety is in ube jam is 1,297, coco jam is 1,686, a total of 2,983. The summary for yearly demand is in ube jam is 21,324, coco jam is 20,232. The total is 41,556. The percentage of monthly demand and yearly demand is 100%. Next slide, please.
This is the proponent's gap analysis. It represents the gap between the demand and supply. To be able to get the year 2022 to 2027 demand, it will come out from the total market forecast for demand from the 2022 to 2027. To be able to get the year 2022 to 2027 supply, it will come out from the total market forecast for competitor supply from 2022 to 2027 supply. The demand will subtract the supply to be able to get the year gap. The percentage will come out if the year gap divides the demand. Next slide, please.
The table shows the company demand from gap year 2022 to 2027. The formula for yearly demand is gap divided by number of competitors plus 1. The proponent's competitors is 7 plus 1. The formula for monthly demand is yearly demand divided by 12. Next slide, please. The projected sales of Havana banana in year 2022 to 2027. Saba de bola with ube jam frequency percentage is 58%. The saba de bola with coco jam frequency or percentage is 43%. The selling price is 68.91 and 60.19. The formula for quantity is frequency times monthly demand. The formula for monthly sales is monthly quantity times selling price. The formula for yearly quantity is times 12. The formula for yearly sales is times 12. Next slide, please. Same process from year 2022. Next. Next slide, please.
Chapter 3, Technical Aspect. Next slide, please.
Business operation. The first step in the production is ordering the acquiring the raw materials needed to make the product. Once it is delivered, every raw material will be checked first if the quality and amount of each raw materials are right, and it will immediately be sorted out and stored to its place. At the beginning of the inventory, the raw materials that has been acquired should be listed one by one to check the stock of the raw materials if it is enough. Cleaning, disinfecting, and sanitizing the work area is a must to prevent any diseases or illness such as foodborne illness that is common in food. After that, prepare the mise en place of each of the ingredients that will be used for the product. Next is to boil first the main ingredients and its coating while boiling also and mixing the ingredients for its fillings since the fillings consume a lot of time. Cool the fillings. Then mash the main ingredients to shape it easily. Shape the main ingredients with its filling. Weight the shaped product to know its portion per piece. After weighing, coat the product and fry. After frying, strain the fried product to remove excess oil, then let them cool. After cooling, after cooling the banana balls, place it in the packaging. And the final step is to sell the packaged product. Next slide, please.
Kiosk selling operation. The proponent's positions are store manager, financial manager, production manager, and production staff. The store opens from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and the store operates from Monday to Friday. Next slide, please.
The kiosk layout. The layout of the product place of Havana banana. The production place shown is also at the location of the kiosk. Next slide, please. This is the different view of the layout of the proponent's kiosk. First, it is the front view. Second is the top view. And lastly, the right side and the left side of the kiosk. Next slide, please.
Chapter 4, Marketing Aspect. Next slide, please.
The shows the operational activities of the business. Starting from the third week of February 2022, the proponents commenced to plan and brainstorm about the business. On the first week of March 2022, the proponents proposed the three products. Last week of March 2022, the initial product was chosen and the innovation of product was suggested. On the first week of April 2022, the proponents start the first to third product trial and the construction of the Chapter 1 to 3. On the second week of April 2022, the conclusion of uh, chapters 1 to 3 was begun. The construction and revision of the questionnaire and the shelf life testing. The product costing takes 2 weeks, which until from the first to second week of April 2022, as well the revision, the chapter 2. In the third week of the April 2022, the construction of the chapter 4 was begun, and in the last week of April 2022, the proponents worked on the layout of the kiosk, including its design and measurements. The proponents decided to change the location on the first week of May and work on the technical aspect will take for about 3 weeks. The construction of Chapter 6, canvassing of tools, equipment, and supplies, as well as getting the nutritional value of the product and gathering the competitors' data, all started on the third week of May 2022. On the first week of June 2022 is the time where the proponents start their market survey. The tabulation of data, financial aspect, accomplishing Chapter 2, constructing the Chapter 5, and the constructing of the preliminary pages will be provided after the market survey and accomplishing the whole study. Next slide, please.
This is the organizational structure of Havana Banana. The store manager is Bubos Adrian G. Financial manager is Orpia Amychel A. Production manager is Elesis Lorie B. And the production staff is Melchor Sophia K. Next slide, please. Financial aspect. Next slide, please. This is the projected income statement of Havana Banana for the 5-year period June 2022 to 2026. As you can see, in the first year, the net income of Havana Banana is negative 284,494, but in the following years, such as 2023, the net income became 51,349, which is in a positive way. The next year is 2024, which is 534,981. Next year is 2025, is it doubled the 2024 net income, which is 1,223,510, and in 2026 it became 2,195,791. Next slide, please. And that's all. Thank you so much.